Welcome to Engineering Graphics. Today we are talking about multi-view visualization. And here is the question. In the table, match the given surface letter from the pictorial drawing with the corresponding surface number from the multi-view drawing for each view. So in this, you have a 3D object and you have to recognize and fill up the table provided with the surface letters. And then three kind of views are here: top view, front view, and a side view. First thing first, you have to find out that among these three views, which one is the top view, which one is the front view, and which one is the side view. How would you recognize the sides or the views? Here is a key concept I'm going to provide you, as it is all about visualization. So imagine yourself that you want to find out the top surface first. So you particularly supposed to view the top surface from very top of the object. And then after visualizing the top side, the top view, you need to bring in your visualization how the top surface will appear from upward, the whole top surface exactly. So this will be okay. Let me just extend this line a little bit so that you won't get confused. And then like this, right? And then here. Okay. So this will be the surface, and you are going to view from upside. Once you will view from upside, you will get the whole top surface. So if I look from upward for this 3D object, how would I find out that there is a large square? Do we have a large square in any of the three objects or any of the three views, 2D views? Yes, I have two views in which I can see a square. I can't have any square shape in this third view. So one is eliminated already. So coming towards here, these two have been scrutinized. So once I can see I have a large object, the large square from the top view. So there we have two large squares. Afterwards, you need to find out that very next to this large object, this large square, you have another square or a kind of a rectangle. Yes, you can call it a rectangle that is very next to this square. So in this square, after next to this square, yes, you have a rectangle. But in this figure, you don't have an exact rectangle here in this way, that the small length of the rectangle is basically touching the largest square. So the small length of the rectangle is touching the largest square only in this view. In this view, you do not have a complete rectangle that is touching the large square. If you, for instance, assume this one as the is rectangle touching the largest square, but you see that the largest side is basically touching here the largest square, not the smallest side. So basically, I just wanted to give you the idea that how you can scrutinize, how you can eliminate or find out one view, differentiate one view from others. So by this thing, you can easily find out that this is your top view, right? So this is now top view. Now coming towards the front view. Of course, among these two, one would be the front view. For front view, I'm just going to show you how you can, how you will see your front side. Okay, one thing is already could be the question in your mind that once it comes to side, there could be a right side and there could be a left side. So among these two views, if you are going to watch the view from this side, for instance, so this will be taken as the right view because this is on my right hand side. And if I'll see from this side, I can take it as left view because right side or left side is not being differentiated. Is it is not clearly written over here that which side you have to consider. So by default, I am telling you that you always have to consider the side you have been asked as your right hand side. This is standard. So by this side will become your right hand side automatically. And the left one, the last one will be obviously taken as the front view. So standards are the top view, front view, and right side view. Left side view, back view, and the rear view, or you can say the bottom view, is will never be asked in any of your questions. All right. So coming towards the uh, front view, that which one is the front view from these two views? In 3D object, it is clear that this is your front view, but in given provided multi views, you still have to find out that which one is your front view exactly, right? So in 3D visualization, somehow this window will give you the idea to view your front side. Now this is the window. From here you're watching your front side. Okay. Now, once you're watching your front side, you see that you have another big square, and next to this big square, you have a kind of a P. You can take it as P. So, the this big square and this P shape and our rectangle just above the biggest square is obviously present in this view. So here you have a kind of P, a biggest square, and a rectangle over this biggest square. You still don't have any square in this view. So this is basically the procedure for the beginners especially to recognize, to find out, first of all three views in the provided multi-view system. So this is now clear as the front view. And this is obviously the left one. The remaining one is now the side view, right? So I think I should use the pencil here. All right. Okay. So this is your front view. and this one is the side view. Once you have clearly find out your views, that which one is your which kind of a view. Now coming towards the uh, how to assign the letters. So I'm just erasing this window. Now, first of all, the top view, how you will um, give the numbers. Next thing is that another um, clue in this kind of question is that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Altogether, 11 letters. And among these 11 letters, you will see in your top view, you have counting 1, 2, 3 till 11. Afterwards, you have 12 and 12 till 22. The smallest number is 12 in front view and the largest number is 22 in this view. Means 11 in first view and then again 11 numbers in next view. And then in side view, similarly, you have the smallest number is where is 23? Yeah, here is 23. And then the largest number is 33. Means you have all separate individual 11 numbers or the 33 counts that you have to place in all three views. 1 till 11 will come in top view. 12 till 22 should be written or fill out in the front view, and 23, okay, 23 till 33 should be assigned to the right side view. Okay, now the whole game in this kind of question is the visualization. As I said earlier, okay, if okay, yes, we can use this one. A. Now A is the largest square. From top view you can observe. So where A is present, to that largest square, 1 is assigned. So simply you have to write 1 over here. Now, just below BA, you have a rectangle which is in vertical position, right? However, you can see the length of this J and this 2 are exactly different. Why this is so? This is because once you visualize your um, top side from upward down, from upside down, you will have this, the length of this rectangle will be in false appearance. The length will be not the same once you view from upward. That is why, by default, this 2 is not exactly of same length, that is of J. So you have to uh, you can go with a reference letter with a reference number. That is, I have taken A, and downward to this A is J. So 2 will be assigned to J. I personally prefer to go number wise, so it will be easy for you to fill out all the numbers uh, in front of the letters. That will be more easy. So coming towards the 3, number 3. 3 is just next to what? Number 2. So what will be next to J that will be clearly in your view is G. So G will be 3. Next is 4. Number 4 is next or the neighbor of number 1, that is basically A, but A has or number 1 has two neighbors, 5 and 4. So 5 will be C and the downward one, that is E, will be 4. So 4 will be given to E. and 5 will be given to C. Next is 6. Okay, you can see for some numbers, some numbers are pointed without any reference line. However, few numbers like 8, 11, 7, 6, 9, and 10 are mentioned with a kind of a dimension line, a small dimension line. So, what is the difference between the numbers that doesn't um, have any reference line with the numbers who has the reference line? The difference is that just keep this in your mind that all the numbers that are showing you or a reference line, it means these are those sides which are not completely, these are those faces, basically faces is the correct word. These are those faces which are not in your clear vision, which will not be in your clear vision once you see from upside down. So just imagine once you observe this 3D object from upside down, you can never see this D side. You can never observe this F side. You can never see this B side. You can never see this I face. You can never see this K face. So all these are those faces which cannot be visualized from upside down. That is why they have been assigned and they have been pointed through a line, right? So after finding out 4 and 5, the 6 is pointing the outermost side, right? And which one is the outermost side? Outermost side is D. So 6 will be D. Next is 7. 7 is also the outermost side, but the length of these two sides are different. So the invert side, that is F, will be assigned to the 7. So 7 is F basically. Next is 8. 8 is pointing you aside, that is basically adjacent to number 1 and number 3. So what was number 3? Number 3 was G. Here it is G. And between 1 and 3, it means between A and G, the side, the face, the connecting line is number 8, and that one is H. So 8 should be assigned to H. So here is 8. Next is 9. 9 is the side that is touching the face 2. Face 2 is basically G. So which side is touching the face 2? That is I. So 9 should be written over here like this. Next is 10. 10 is the bottom side, bottom vertical side or face just adjacent to face 2. So just bottom to face 2 is face K, which cannot be, of course, envisioned once you observe from upside down. So 10 would be K. There you go. Next is 11. And 11 is next to 4 and 3. So which was 3? 3 was G. Here it is. And which one was 4? 4 was E. So the face which is in between the G and E is basically this one, and that is whole B. So the last but the not least is 11, and that is B. So you see from 1 till 11, you only have to fill out the top side. So that would be more convenient and more easy for you to go through numbers rather than through letters, because is- people do mistakes many at the times. It happens that they by default, by mistake, they repeat the numbers among the letters. For instance, uh, if I write C, 5 in front of C, and I repeat the 5 in front of I, that would be make your whole answer wrong. So just go number wise rather than alphabet wise. So once you try to fill out 1 till 11, and anywhere you repeat a wrong number, you need to figure out at that point that which number is repeating. So among the repeated number, which number is assigned to the correct side and which one is the wrong one. So in that manner, you can figure out, and you can easily correct the number, and you will find out your mistake easily, right? So coming towards the next view. Next is your front view. Again, in front view, you need to keep in your mind that the numbers will start from 12, and the largest number is 22. So every number should be written once. No number will be repeat. So coming towards the 12, this is 12, and this will be my sight of vision. Now I am watching from this side. So 12 will be J. So just write 12 in front of J like this. And then 13, where it is 13, where is 13? 13 is next to 12, exactly next to 12. And these are faces: 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 is not a phase, 17 is not a phase, 18 is not a phase, 19 is not a phase, 20, 22, and 21. These are all not, all of these numbers are not phases. These are basically phases, but these are not those phases which I can observe from once I view this 3D object from front side. They won't be in these phases won't be in my clear vision, actually. They will be appeared as the sides once I am watching from front side. So you have only three faces once you observe this 3D object from front side. And the one is 12, that will be J. Actually, the four sides, basically, four faces. One would be J, another would be K, E, and H. Rest of them will be appeared as just sides, and their lines will appear. All right. So just give the numbers to these faces, because any line is not connected to these numbers. So first of all, I am filling out these numbers. So 12 is J. Next to 12, which the face I can clearly see is H. So 13 would be H. Where is H? Here it is. Now just write 13 here. 14 will be K. There you go. And 15 is next to 14, which I can see. I can see E from front side. So straight away go to E. E will be 15. E is 15. All right. Now, once you are done with these faces, now coming towards the sides, which we can see from uh, front view, right? I am cutting them out. So now, next is 16. Number 16 is the side which is adjacent to phase 15. So, phase 15 was E, and the side that is adjacent to phase E is D. So, 16 would be D. Just right here, 16. So, you see, we are going number wise: 12, then 13, then 14, then 15, and now 16. Now, 17 is the downward phase. Uh, in this multi-view drawing, once you observe from the front view in this scenario, you can maybe notice that this is one single side. that is the continuation of 16, side 16, but this is not the case. This is actually not the case because this is representing, let me show you through the drawing. The 16 is, the side 16 is from here till here only. And side 15 is, sorry, 17 is only this much. This side, this horizontal line will be the part of the bottom view, which is not in our consideration in this situation. That is why this side is particularly not assigned to any number. If the bottom side would be included, then only this side will be assigned. But for now, this is not the case. So this is D and D is separate to F. So F is 17. So just write 17 for F like this. Next one is 18. 18 is the upper part or the upper side of 15. 15 was, which one was 15? You can see from here that was E, and the upper side, which will not be the upper face, which will not be in the clear vision from front view, uh, is C, this line. Only a line is showing the number. So 18 would be C. So just write here C. Next is 19, and B would be for 19 because this is on the right side of phase 13. Phase 13 is H. Here it is written. And towards H, the right hand side to this, the right side towards this phase H is B. And to left hand side, it is I. So just clearly assign both numbers as at once. B would be 19 and I would be 22 because these are the neighbors sides of 13. So B is 19, B is 19 and I is 22. So I will be 22. Now after 19 there should be 20. 20 is the upside of 13, right? 13 is H and above H the letter A is here. A is basically the upper side of both H and J. So A applies to both 12 and 13. A applies to both 12 and 13. It doesn't matter to you. You only need to find out that yes, J is above to both J and H. A is above to both J and H. So 20 would be automatically A. Next is 21. 21 is just the side below the 13. Which one side is below the 13? 13 is H, and this side or face below 13 is G. You see, only G is remaining. So 21 would be, of course, G. By this way, you have completed your front side, and you see not a single number is repeated. So I would recommend you to just go number wise. Just keep the numbers in your sequence. That will be beneficial for you. And the error chances would be very much least. So we are left with only last side, that is the right side. Now you have to observe the right side, and how you can do this. Let me show you. This will be the window like this. Okay, let me make a huge window for you. Yes, like this. So this is basically the wall, you can say, or the window through which you can observe that now you are considering or you are watching the right side from 90-degree angle. Now, from this view, first thing first, you need to find out that which sides will be appear as the whole faces and which sides will be um, appeared as the sides only. So you see, F will be clearly appeared as a face. D will, you can see the whole D, you can see the whole B, and you can see the whole I face only. You cannot see letter C, the whole this whole face. You cannot see the whole face, the whole surface of letter E. You can neither watch G, H, K, J, and A. Only these four sides will be appeared or will be can be visualized as the whole face. So let's see how many numbers here are present which are not uh, which does not have any dimension sort of line attached to them. As I give you a hint that the numbers which doesn't have any line attached to them will be taken as a whole complete visualized face. Here I am writing the face, the clearly appeared whole face, right? So 25, 26, 33 is assigned with a dimension line, 27 also, 28 also, 32 also, 23 is doesn't have any side dimension line, neither 24 have. Rest of the numbers have lines attached to them. So you see four faces and four numbers. So you can go easily with the faces first. Now, in the last view, you have done till face 22, right? You have done till face 22. Now, next is uh, 23. Yes. So, starting beginning with the 23, 23, 25, and 26, these are all three faces from upside down. So, this will be B, then D, then F. So, this will be B, the D, this will be D. It seems like an O, but this is D. This one is D. This one will be F. D has a small corner, uh, a little upward from the ground, whereas F is the largest corner and that is touching the ground basically. And the largest length would be of B. You see, B has a largest length, and then I is the smallest, a little bit one, and I will be automatically 24. So just write them quickly. So B is 23, I is 24. So in front of I, just write 24. Then 25 is D, and 26 is F. Done. Now I'm changing color for you for the sides which I cannot see from here. And these are, okay. Now, after 23, 24, 25, 26, you should have 27. 27 is here. That is the topmost face. And the topmost face of 3D, this 3D view is A. So write 27 next to A. Next to A is 27, then 28. 28 is the slant surface. You have two slant surface basically in this 3D object. One is the J, and the J is the smallest one, and E is the largest one. So you see, you have two slant surfaces. One is 28, the smallest one. So 28 would be J, and the largest one is 29, and 29 would be E. This will be 29 basically. So 28J, 28 is J, and 29 will be E. So where is E? E here, it is E. E is 29. Now coming towards the 30. 30 is the downward side next to the slant surface of J. So next to slant surface, um, the downward to this slant surface J is K. So 30 would be K. So 30 is basically K. Next is 31. 31 is there is a triangle that was I 24, and the downward surface of this I is G. So 31 would be G. Now 32 is the perpendicular side of this 24. 24 was I. The perpendicular side that is touching the I is H. So 32 would be H. Next, last but not the least is 33. And you see one is left, and that is the largest largest slant surface. And above to this largest slant surface is C. And you are left with C only. So there you go. And by this way, you see you have completed your whole table without any repetition of the number. So as I told you, just go number wise. You see, I have started from 1 and I have ended my question on 33. So, not a single number is repeated at any stage. By doing this, the chances of error would be highly, highly, highly minimized. You can find out your own mistake by this way. If any of the number is repeating, just go to the bo- uh, just go to both the numbers and check out your mistake once, twice, or thrice, and you will figure out that which one where you are doing the mistake basically. So here it is all about. See you in the next lecture. Thank you.